Good afternoon, Miss. I am Faith Albitonio, and I'm going to talk about the introduction of our research entitled A Comparative Analysis of Budget Coffee Shops, Product Satisfaction between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos on College Students of Business School in Southwestern University, FINMA.
The researchers for this study are students from the College of Pre-Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Section B4 are Jocelyn Arsiaga, Faith Bitonio, Nadine Canene, Jonalie Gacco, and Jamaica Gorimbalan.
So the outline of our presentation talks about the introduction, related literature, the methodology that we use in our research, findings and discussions that we gather in our research. So this study is for students with demanding academic periods. This beverage is a reliable source of energy, and options for quality yet affordable coffee is crucial. So researching the preference of college students, particularly those in business school, as regards to budget coffee shops, not only study consumer behavior, it is also an opportunity to examine value for money dynamics, quality perception, issues, and brand loyalty within a particular demographic. The competitive coffee market presents an opportunity to understand student preferences for affordable and coffee options. So the reason for choosing this two coffee shops for comparison needs to be understood. So the concept of inexpensive high quality is embodied by Don Macchiatos. Conversely, 38 Coffee has become increasingly popular over the past few months, mainly because they offer lower rates compared to Don Macchiatos and they have different experience. So when studying budget coffee shops within the context of college students, specifically those in business school, it is important to point out their wider implications. So these are people who not only drink coffee regularly but also have the skills to assess whether a brand adds a value or not. So our research investigates why students from business school prefer Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee, which both present themselves as fairly priced options in the market. Other elements considered are the price sensitivity, perceived quality, the levels of products or services provided by these brands. Brand reputation is taken into account for understanding customers' preference patterns. So while big chain coffee offer diverse flavor profiles at a much higher price, opting for affordable alternatives can be a sensible choice for many students, considering the rise of inflation in this period. Facing financial limitations leads to choosing affordable coffee can be cost effective to students that will go to budget-friendly caffeine fixes. So with the rise of the coffee shops offering cheap cost, which rise of coffee shops in Cebu offering 39 peso brews. Some of the shops brew 24/7 and selection varies, serving macchiatos to matcha flavors, different flavors. So this research explores business students' preference in budget coffee shops in this growing and cost-conscious demographic. So by understanding students' priorities and behavior in a competitive coffee market, we aim to compare to the satisfaction levels of customers, specifically in business students who have purchased budget coffee products from Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee is important, to which brand offers a more satisfying experience to these consumers. As the demand for convenience tends to mature, companies must obtain the study of the market trends and demands over time to remain competitive and profitable for a longer term. Hence, a business success is often intertwined with its ability to consistently meet customer satisfaction. This research helps us know which best coffee in terms of its quality and its value.
Hi everyone, my name is Jamaica Gorimbalan, and today I am honored to present the statement of the problem from our research entitled A Comparative Analysis of Budget Coffee Shops Product Satisfaction between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos on College Students of Business School in Southwestern University, FINMA. The aim of the study is to address a pertinent issue within the realm of consumer behavior satisfaction, particularly among college students in Southwestern University FINMA. Specifically, we focus on understanding and comparing the product satisfaction levels of college students patronizing two budget coffee shops, namely 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos. This problem is significant because it directly influences consumer choices and preferences, which have implications for the competitive landscape of the coffee shop industry and the overall satisfaction of consumers. Specifically, this study aims to answer the following queries. What is the profile of the respondents with regards to age, gender, year level, frequency of visits to Don Macchiatos, frequency of visits to 38 Coffee? Second, is there a significant differences in the product satisfaction levels of students between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos among business school students at Southwestern University FINMA based on the marketing mix strategies, or 4Ps? As we delve into the heart of our presentation today, I'd like to kick things off by discussing the significance of our study. Through our work, we aim not only to uncover new insights but also to address critical gaps in understanding that have critical implications for the future researchers, new business and store owners, and Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee Shop. For the future researchers who might want to undertake the same study, this study could be a further resource that they can use as a source of information and proof. For the new businesses and store owners, the findings of this study will provide valuable insights for aspiring entrepreneurs seeking long-term success in the budget coffee shop industry. It explores the customer satisfaction and consumer psychology that would contribute to long-term business success. For Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee Shop, this study will increase the company's understanding of how senior business school students from Southwestern University FINMA perceive these coffee shops pertaining to their satisfaction. Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee Shops can develop new tactics with the help of this information that will take their consumers' satisfaction and consumer psychology into account.
Hi, I am Gako Jonah. For this literature review, our primary goal as researchers is to understand and describe the literature about customer satisfaction based on 4Ps marketing mix relevant to coffee shops and business profitability. According to Hill, Roche, and Allen 2007, customer satisfaction is a barometer that predicts the future customer behavior. This will help expand the market value of a business. In addition to that, according to Shahin and Abistani 2010, providing superior quality is crucial in achieving long-term success in the business industry. So in the business profitability, companies should determine strengths and weaknesses of the products. Based on expectation disconfirmation theory that the increasing of customer satisfaction level can be affected by increasing the performance of perceived product. To ascertain a comparative analysis within this research topic, the utilization of 4P marketing strategies was implemented. As according to Kanagal 2009, organizations can use the procedure of 4Ps combining all aspects of marketing mix such as price, place, product, and promotion to satisfy customers. First is price. According to Kotler, price impacts significantly on customer psychology and how to decide to repurchase a product. Next is product. According to Borden, design and features and its quality is major concern that attracts customers. Followed by place. According to Copley, the distribution facilities and location are more major factors to meet demand and supply of a product and to overcome variables that hinder supply of a product to a targeted market. Lastly, in the 4Ps marketing strategy is promotion. According to Munasami and Hu, promotion is a big contributor to attract and persuade customers to buy company products. Therefore, we developed a hypothesis as for our findings that 4P marketing strategy is an important factor in generating favorable behavioral intentions through customer satisfaction. We, the authors, propose that there is a significant difference in the product satisfaction levels of students between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos based on the data gathered from 4P marketing strategy elements. For the research design, we use a quantitative approach for the statistical research for comparison. This enables to us researchers to compare findings, contributing to the cumulative advancement of knowledge. By outlining the procedures for data collection, measurement, and analysis, it minimizes the potential for bias and ensures the accuracy of results.
For the research procedure, we have data collection procedure and the data analysis. So for the data collection procedure, we actually made use of a questionnaire from a different study which also measured the satisfaction level of coffee shops. It is an 18-item questionnaire, but we tone it down to 12 since some of the questions are not applicable to our study. So for the data analysis procedure, the collected data was analyzed with results presented in tabular format featuring percentage, mean score, and standard deviation. Explanations were provided for the findings to offer insights into the observed trends. The mean score indicative of customer satisfaction level derived from the data analysis were interpreted as follows. So if the mean score falls into the range of 5 to 4.21, then it is interpreted as extremely satisfied. If it falls under 4.20 to 3.41, then the interpretation is very satisfied. If it falls under 3.40 to 2.61, then it is fairly satisfied. And if it falls in 2.60 to 1.81, then the interpretation is very dissatisfied. And lastly, if it falls under 1.80 to 1, then the interpretation is extremely dissatisfied. So this interpretation provides a clear understanding of the level of satisfaction experienced by the customers based on the mean score obtained from the analysis. For the treatment of data, the primary statistical analysis utilized is the t-test paired sample. This test is employed to ascertain whether there exists a significant difference in product satisfaction level reported by respondents between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos among business school students at Southwestern University FINMA within the framework of the marketing mix strategy.
Summary of findings. Demographic profile of the respondents were the following. Majority of 63.30% of respondents falls in the age range of 20 to 25 years old. 73.30% of the respondents were female. 70% of the respondents were fourth-year students from business school. 66.70% visits are once a week for Don Macchiatos. 70% visits are once a week for 38 Coffee. The summary of findings number 2. There is no significant difference in the product satisfaction level of students between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos among business school students at Southwestern University FINMA. Table 2 shows the result of the t-test for significant difference of satisfaction level between the Don Macchiatos and 38 Coffee. For the product element, the p-value is 0.41 and the t-value is 0.83, and the decision and null hypothesis is accept null hypothesis and is interpreted not significant. And the price element, the p-value is 0.32 and the t-value is 1.01, and the decision and null hypothesis is accept null hypothesis as interpreted not significant. And the place element is the p-value is 0.49 and the t-value is 0.7. The decision on null hypothesis is accept null hypothesis as interpreted not significant. And the promotion element, the p-value is 0.95 and the t-value is 0.07, as decision on the null hypothesis is accept null hypothesis as interpreted not significant. In the conclusion of this comparative study, based on the t-test result presented in the data table 2, it is evident that the variables product, price, place, and promotion are not significant. The p-value is 0.903, which is above the typical alpha level of 0.05. Therefore, in the context of this analysis, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. This means that there is no statistically significant difference in the product satisfaction levels of the respondents between 38 Coffee and Don Macchiatos among the business school students at Southwestern University FINMA.